Hello everyone out there on the internet, I'm Jack of all trades, and we are here, Shingeki No Kyojin, Attack on Titan, Season 4, Episode 3, Episode 61 of the show overall, 62 of the show overall, my bad. Yeah, so... Eren, I believe it's Eren, is in the Libero internment camp, internment zone, along with all of the Marleyan warriors. We've got some festival coming up where we're going to meet the Warhammer Titan family. I've forgotten the last name of the family name, but they're giving me major Rod Rice sort of vibes with their royal line. So let's see what's going on. I'm going to keep this brief and just dive right in. No spoilers in the comments below. No spoilers for the manga whatsoever. The comment will be deleted, you might be blocked. Do not. Nothing, okay? Good. 3, 2, 1. So we're getting a flashback. Oh! Oh! Whoa! That's big. Right. Okay, that's why he wanted to become a warrior. Seeing his training. Looks like it's still McGrath, okay. Lots of kids. Yeah, Marcel. Yeah, this is all of them. Oh. So this is Zeke. This is Zeke who's talking. This older guy. I'm like, who is this? This is the trailer music. Oh. Okay. Combat ability. Are we gonna get tons of Reiner and Eren parallels? Restorationist as an insult. Oh. Zeke. Oh, and it ends up being Falco who's left for 13 years alone. Porco. Sorry, not Falco. Porco. Galliard. I meant Galliard. Sorry. But no, so they thought... So Bertolt? And he stuck around too. Yeah, that's... Okay. Yeah, what was she doing? Yeah. And up over the wall. And intro. Yeah, we're doing direct. We're doing direct Eren parallels with Reiner. Oh. And that's it. That's when Armin ran over with the book for their dream of the outside. Oh. La vidas, la vidas. Oh wow, I wasn't expecting that. I kind of got chills from that. Oh. But yes, so Peak called Galliard Porco last episode, and he was like, oh, don't call me that. So I'm assuming he's changed his name or something. Or just doesn't like the name Porco. It's like, yeah. Interesting, cool seeing that. And it's an interesting thing, because you didn't really think about the warriors. But yeah, they would have trained more than just Bertolt, Reiner, Annie, and Marcel. So Peak was training with them, so same age, roughly. And Galliard as well. But Galliard was left behind. That's the thing you never really thought about before this moment. But yeah, there would have been other kids in their group. Wa, my wa, wa. Still don't know what this final thing of the Titans reaching forward is. I assume we're going to go back to present. The Door of Hope. Oh, okay. Female Titan. Versatility is its biggest strength. Okay, okay. On top of mobility, its endurance is hard destructive. Whoa, okay. It can call pure Titans too. That was her scream, right. Annie Lionheart. Armor Titan specializes in hardening. Okay. I'm really grateful. Also, we just saw the female Titan again! How long has that been? Oh! That's cool. Jaw Titan is an assault weapon. So this is Marcel's Jaw Titan! I never expected to see this! I never expected to see that! The Beast. A younger Zeke's Beast. We saw a drawing of him there without the beard, but still with the glasses. Throwing technique. It's dreadful on another level. Blood seems to have a hidden power, yeah, they're onto him, there's something different. Cart Titan, outstanding endurance, suitable for long missions. Oh, wow! As a troop carrier? Putting something down there. Superior judgment will serve well. Okay. And then there's the Colossal Titan, Bertolt. Just prick his finger. Yeah. La vidas. La vidas. Oh. A god of destruction. Oh. Hoover will be able to handle it. That's why he was given it. I feel bad for those island devils. Yeah, and everyone watching from a safe distance. Yeah. Oh, so that was then actually on the front lines. I thought it was like some training or like demo or something, but no, that was actually them. Yeah, he's left with the yellow armband, everyone else with the red. We saw this in the trailer, yeah. Although the shot in the trailer was going the other way. And his mum was happy. He thought he's doing them proud. That's just... Oh, and he'll just see him as a devil, right? Oh no. Yikes. He still had his mum. I want to find out why they sent these four specifically. Oh, we didn't send. Are we gonna see them go all the way to the wall? That just hit me. Are we gonna do this? Blindly trusting them. The series would have gone so differently if Marcel had actually made it to the wall. Oh, so Reiner was the one who kept them going. Oh, wow. Oh. That explains so much about why Bertolt, their whole plan sort of just fell apart after Reiner broke when they killed Marco. He deliberately didn't want Reiner to come? Oh, okay. Oh, wow. So even when Reiner is like, here's what we have to do, it goes wrong. And this is, yeah, this is when Ymir came out! Oh, and that's why they were so stunned that moment. He didn't do anything. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's heartbreaking. Oh my lord. This is so messed up. Did they get separated? And they all just knew where they were heading anyway, so they all wound up meeting up anyway? I jumped. That scared me. Annie kicked him. Oh, he sounds so terrified. He actually beat me a long distance race. Oh, so Marcel was meant to lead as well. I love how level-headed Annie was about that as well. It's like, this is what we need to do. Oh, because he was so desperate to be a hero. Yeah. That's the whole thing as well with their motivation. Yeah, if we don't do this, we're gonna get eaten. This is something I wished to see. And it feels so strange that we're actually seeing it. And trust me, I am gonna go back through and rewatch this. Wow, wow, Annie. Bertolt, step in, man, come on. Wow. Wow. He was just stood there as well. That's the whole thing. Oh my god! Oh, Reiner. Oh my god. This is horrific. Oh, we're seeing the claw. Oh my god. This one visible on his face. Okay. Oh. Of course. Of course it'd be Dinah. Of course it would. We see, this is what he was thinking as he did this. Oh, Reiner. Annie? Yeah. Okay. Oh, we're there they are. I was gonna say we're gonna see them. Oh, that's a great line. And I'll read that later. Oh my god, this episode. Who's this? Oh! That's where Bertolt got the story from! Oh my lord! Kenny? Oh, it's a very Kenny looking hat. Ah, we're getting more Kenny! And Annie in disguise. The sleeping positions they'd used to protect the weather! Oh my heart, no! No! Using his sleeping positions to protect the weather, that was a line in season 2! When Sean's appealing to him, it's like, come on, we're friends! So they did actually talk to each other while they were in training, they just took time aside, yeah, because it's 3 years of training. A lot of devils are gonna die. Yep, yep. And this is him being Marcel. He's... Okay. Helping Aaron? Yeah, this episode's amazing. This is a shot from the trailer. The loading the gun is a thing from the trailer, and then I think pull the trigger and transform, and we get the Attack Titan. Oh no! It's oh, Reiner. This is Reiner. Oh, oh no! Oh my god! What the hell? Yeah. Oh, because everyone else is gone from his perspective. He's lost his friends. All that's left are these kids. I recognize that voice. It's Eren! It's Eren Yeager! Oh my god! In an Eldian hospital, in the Libero internment zone, in the Marleyan Empire. Missing a leg! He's missing a leg! I didn't even notice that last episode. If Reiner follows... If Reiner saw that and follows him... Aaron. The next armor... we see his eye! We see his eye! This is so tense! But Aaron's the one who called him over as well. The thing is, once Eren eventually transforms, he'll get that leg back. So this is going deep undercover. And we know Jean is out there somewhere too. Jean is somewhere in the Marleyan Empire. Oh, that's where it ends? No! How much time is left in the episode? No way! What? I'm gonna let this play, as I usually do. That's where this ends? Okay, so I thought the gun in the mouth was gonna be Eren and he'd do that to transform. um, into the attack based on how the trailer was cut together. But wow! Wow! That was just Reiner done! He was just gonna end it! Reiner was about to just end it there. I can barely process that. And then Falco. And we know Falco gets one of them because of bloody paths and everything. Him having those memories right at the start of the season. 3 episodes ago. Is there going to be a preview? Or it's a preview. Okay. The Tiber family, yeah, was the name of Warhammer Titans holders. So, did they do that thing where the, like, mid-break card wasn't halfway through? Because we got that card and I'm like, okay, we're halfway. We've still got however much to go. But no, they played that right near the end. That's crazy. And I'm sure when I go through and reread all these subtitles and properly process the episode and the story, I'll understand more because I didn't get what Annie was doing with Kenny and stuff. And yeah, so. But yes, we saw Kenny again! Yes! Best character that we never saw enough of. And then he got a whole episode dedicated to his backstory, which didn't show this, because to him, thinking that in his dying moments and everything, this would have seemed somewhat inconsequential compared to everything else he was dealing with. Wow! We saw Bertolt emerge from the Colossal Titan having kicked in the wall. That's like a fanfic thing. I never would have expected to see that. And I do love, there was like a fan comic or something I saw ages ago that was just Reiner and Annie and Bertolt all stood like just outside the gate, Bertolt like crying, and Reiner just like encouraging him, come on, we can do this, we can be heroes, and he would cut his head and transform and everything. But I like this more, obviously. This was brilliant. And I am sure when I read this bit of the manga, because I am reading the manga, I'm buying the Colossal editions whenever I have enough money to do so. I'm buying each next one, so I am reading the manga. Of course, I'm far behind. And yeah, wow. I'm sure this episode will have a lot more content in the manga, and I'm sure they were very selective about what they showed. And bring that down. So yeah, Reiner's dad is Marleyan, and his mum's Eldian. Which, okay, on the one hand, answers a question that I never thought to ask. If an Eldian has a kid with a non-Eldian, can the kid still transform into a Titan? Yes, very much so, being one of the Titan shifters. We got so much this episode. I'm just realizing, I'm like, oh yes, the scene of Reiner and his mum, and then Reiner thinks back to training. I didn't recognize the voice, but when we see him sitting with the apple, I'm like, that doesn't look like Reiner, but no, that's Zeke. Yeah, he looks to be about the same age that Colt is now. Yeah, so Zeke sitting telling them this. With Peak, Annie, Bertolt, Reiner, Poco, Galliard, and Marcel. Last episode, I raved about being beautiful because of the story and the animation. This one is beautiful just for the story. Yes, I can finally be Marleyan. And yeah, so they showed this sort of synthesized techno-y version of it. So when they're all looking at Reiner, Annie sees the bug that she goes and kills, and that can be taken you could just focus on Annie this episode and get so much out of it, because she sees this bug that I'm jumping back to check. I'm pretty sure it's a little like praying mantis, right? Let's see. It's a cricket. Okay. which is this little bug. If it was a mantis, that would have been great. But this little bug, it's a cricket. Mikasa saw a mantis like eating a moth or a butterfly or something, and had sort of this world is cruel thing. So our dad with a duck and everything, and whatever that craziness with the bright blue bioluminescent butterfly in her OVA was all about. But no, Mikasa saw that and was like, oh wow. Annie sees it. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Power up. This is power I hold above a weaker creature. We're gonna see more of Annie. We are going to see more of Annie 100%. And I can't wait to get all her stuff tied together. The warriors fighting and Marcel steps in to break them up. Bertrand is really quiet throughout this episode. That fits actually with his character arc, that he was sort of the quiet guy, and then he was the quiet guy in training within the walls, and then he becomes more confident in the Battle of Shigashina. I need to read that line, because that line from Reiner's got great parallels to Eren. If I crush the devils of paradise, I'll save the world. That was his mindset going in. And that just got lost with everything going on. Because then he ends up doing this, and when he becomes a warrior and meets his dad, and is just shunned right out the door, more or less. I'll get to that when we get to that, but if I crush the devils, I'll save the world. And you had Eren at the end of the last season with his, if we go over there and kill everyone, then will we be free? It's like, if I crush all the devils, I'll save the world. If I kill all the Marleyans, we'll be free. And then and I was waiting for it. I was waiting for like a match cut or a reverse shot, so it would be the other side of the wall Maria, where we go up and over, up to the sky, and then cut to Eren looking up at it. I wish something would happen. And Armin runs over with his parents' book. Oh, and then the intro. Sorry, I'll jam out to the intro later. My War is a great song. And so we get intro. I've watched it enough. I don't need to try and dive into more meaning behind it yet. The Door of Hope. I don't know what that means specifically to this story. But so we hear there's an air raid siren. There's like being British, I'm not associating that sound with an air raid siren, but there's a siren going off. Buildings on fire, crumbling around them. And we've got, I think it's McGrath's voice, and I can't be sure though, saying, marvelous, even better than we expected. We see a foot come down, and I'm like, this case, I saw that foot, I'm like, oh, that's not the Colossals, and I remember, because the sort of skin over top of it, it's Annie's the female. We see the female Titan again. I'm gonna, frame by frame, look at all this paperwork and everything that goes by of Annie. The versatility is the female Titan's biggest strength. So I assumed this was like a training thing they were doing, but no, as practice for going to Paradis, hey, go wipe out this city. I think they say at the end it's a nation or something they've killed. On top of mobility and endurance, its hardened strikes are incredibly destructive. And the female Titan looks good. It looks good, well done. The female Titan is just an all-rounder. They refer to it as the female Titan. That's still not being explained. You have armored. Okay, it's got all this armor. Colossal. It's really tall. All these names make sense. Female still throws in the biggest spanner. I'm not sure about. The armored Titan specializes in hardening. If it charges at full speed, the gates of any wall will crumble. Yes, they will. As Marley's shield must withstand attacks. It suits Brown's perseverance. The Jaw Titan is an assault weapon. Okay. If the Jaw is an assault, and the Colossal is a siege weapon, and I hope we get documents like this looking at the Warhammer Titan now. I'm seeing the hands back there, like I was saying before, sort of the flesh and everything underneath, and the armored sort of over the fingers. But interesting. So I wonder why Ymir's was so different from theirs, from Marcel and Galliard's. And similarly, we had that with Aaron Kruger's attack. So Aaron's attack looked pretty similar, but then Grisha's in the middle looks different for some reason. Though again, it looks similar to Zeke's. So yeah, whole thing to go into. But yeah, seeing Galliard's Jaw Titan, and it's different enough. Sorry, this is Marcel's Jaw Titan. It's different enough from Galliard's that they're not simply It's similar because they're related, as opposed to because they're it's the same Titan. Because Ymir looked different and it was the same Titan, but no, they both have sort of the mane of hair around the head, which I like. We're seeing it in brown. But then the sort of skull mask, armored face looking thing is different enough. The mouth, the teeth is different. The nose is different. The expression is different a little. I like that they didn't just copy paste and change the hair color. Entrusted to the quick-witted Marcel, which is why he's put in charge of the operation. The Beast Titan is as potent as ever, though slightly larger than any of. Yeah, it is. It's 17 meters, slightly larger than the other Titans. And what's more, his blood seems to have hidden power. The Heart Titan has outstanding endurance. And then we get it's blurred at the moment. I've paused, but seeing the drawing of it with the mouth wide open. Suitable for long missions. I wonder if it's more. I wonder if it's got more endurance because it's on all fours. If that is at all got anything to do with it, or if that's just innate to its ability. But yeah, this is cool. Seeing it come up out of the water. Peak superior judgment will serve well. She looks so tired even as a kid there. Oh, yeah, she puts that down and it's got Bertolt in it. Okay, yeah, I've totally missed that the first time. And yeah, he's just cut his finger a little. And I love it. I love that he's just watching as it sparks. And then he transforms. And yeah, these are these aren't some of the shots, but similar shots, similar static to all the explosions and stuff in the intro of just things being blown away, the mushroom cloud. I like that. Oh, so that's cool. That's Peak and Bertolt working in tandem again. We had that back at the Battle of Shigashina where Bertolt was on Peak's back and then Zeke reaches down, picks him up and lobs him over the wall. God of Destruction. Hoover will be able to handle it. This new warrior unit may outperform their predecessors. So yeah, they've been using warriors already like this to just be at war with other nations. And now they're using them to go retake the founding. Didn't those children just crush a nation before your eyes? Wow. Similar to Bertolt, the spelling of Porco, whatever. I'm gonna call him Galliard because that's the most consistent name at the moment. The spelling of Porco is pork or whatever is changing up a lot and it's confusing. If in the least spoilery way you can a manga reader please let me know down below what is the proper pronunciation. It's Galliard and Porco, whatever his other name is. What's going on here? Don't tell me what the situation is with this name, just what the correct spelling is, at least. If it's plot relevant, tell me nothing. Just tell me that it's plot relevant and I'll drop it. And Marcel says to him there, Reiner, I'm sorry. And then we find out later, I like that we're using the phrase honorary Marleyan as well. It just harkens back to Code Geass for me with honorary Britannian. If they find out where you're from, my family is screwed. And he brings up, it's like, well, you'd be hung for this. Wow, this... And this is before the episode got into the heavy stuff, the talk of Marcel around the campfire, that ends with Ymir's Titan coming up. But yeah, and then they get away, and Reiner's just throwing out, he just vomits leaning against this tree. And we get some more Annie dialogue. I mean, aside from the Lost Girls OVAs, that's been ages. Yeah, they said there wouldn't be Titans this far out. Because they assumed the Titans would all... At least because Ymir's a bit of an exception, having laid there and being buried over. Um, but yeah, the rest, all the Titans were just heading to the wall. And so, the last time... I have to assume the last time they dropped people off here was Grisha's group. Probably, right? The Restorationists and Dinah. Who we see the Smiling Titan in this episode as well. That's a little... It almost feels like fan service, but it's not. It's not at all. It's just, of course it would be Dinah. It's not a, oh my god, yay, it's Dinah. It's... Yeah, so the halfway mark is this bit with Annie sort of beating up Reiner when they're at this tree. But yeah, Annie just wails on him. It's like that bit again in her flashbacks in the OVA where she just sort of snapped and turned on her dad. Or yes, on her dad. Just Reiner's face so bloodied there. Ugh. Marlians, Eldians, they're all liars. Everyone only thinks about themselves. I'm no different. I've got to get home alive. If you feel guilty, just die. Take all the blame and die. Tears in her eyes, gasping for breath. Bertolt just stood there. I love that we just cut and see he stood up. Reiner is dead. If we need Marcel, then I'll be Marcel. Bertolt just crying. Please stop this. Bertolt. Reiner. Annie. Let's get back together to our hometown. So perhaps, is that why Annie didn't do anything? The female Titan didn't show up in this first episode? Because Reiner knocked her out and probably was guarding her, watching her. So Bertolt transformed, and then Bertolt was watching while Reiner knocked through the next gate. But just that shot. That's crazy. We've seen the Colossal Titan kick through the gate from the perspective of the warriors now. In episode 3 of this season. This is only episode 3 of this season. And we see just all these ribs all the way down the length of the Colossal as it's evaporating away. Bertolt looks over. Dinah, Smiling Titan, which ignores him. Oh, and he looks confused and goes, huh? I missed that the first time through. I was going to say, oh, it ignores him. That's worth noting. Because, when the attack manifested and all the Titans were going and eating him, when Annie and the female did the scream and it brought in all the pure Titans and they were eating her, pure Titans eat Titan Shifters when they get the chance. Beast Zeke notwithstanding with his sort of control over them and everything. But no, it ignored him. It just went through the gates. No matter where you are, no matter what form, I'll come find you. I'll find you again. Dinah's last words. Just ignored Bertolt and kept going. And then yes, she finds Grisha's home. That's the thing as well. We see Reiner in the nape as he broke through the wall. That more than seeing the warriors come to the wall. That's something that never even crossed my mind of something to see. So yes, they're child soldiers, and there's that whole aspect to it. But yeah, wow. So they're inside Walrose with all the other refugees, and Reiner just apologizes. Marcel, I'll be the warrior I should have been. A unit of child soldiers made up of Eldian devils. They undergo harsh training and are selected based on their grades, skills, behavior, personality, and devotion to Marley, which is seemingly why Reiner got in, as well as Marcel's. You can see there's a guy hung himself, and he tells this story I'm like, who is this guy? Why are we getting this? I'm like, oh, this sounds a little familiar. Open my window. It's the exact same shot. It wouldn't. I'd love to do it side by side. You know, me editing in the future, do it. Put a side by side of this shot and the shot of Bertolt when he's telling the story. I wonder if they used the same assets or not and just redrew this guy. Whole thing. Oh, okay. So this was when they were sent out to do the farming and everything, to work the land. Oh, this guy got on his horse and left, leaving behind 3 kids about the same age as Bertolt, Reiner, and Annie. I'd hoped we'd get more of Bertolt and Danny together. It works, of course, that he's too nervous to do anything on that front anyway, just as a character. And we cut. So because this is Eren was talking here, I was like, oh, this is Eren. This is gonna be the big thing. I'm sure the gun and everything. But wow, I was not expecting that to go the way it did. Like, he was about to do it. He was pushing down the trigger. And Falco, I can't let this go on. What's going on with him? I still have those guys. He is so wide-eyed there when he's like, I still have these guys. And sort of sets himself again, regains his composure a little. And Eren calls him over. Ugh. All the people who didn't recognize this to be Eren in the previous episode, my mind will be blown if they didn't realize it this time. I said I lost my memory and can't go home, but I just don't want to. It'll be hard to face my family now. Will you snitch on me? I wouldn't do that. Eren's sort of testing him. I'm thinking I could do. Give me some bandages and a bit of not shaving. I could do a Eren cosplay like this. Tie back a leg, get a crutch. That's just where my mind went. Even then, I think I'm longer than Eren is currently. You're a good guy. I hope you live a long life. He's saying that to Falco, yeah. I like that Eren has sort of emotionally matured a bit as well, because you had that whole bit at the end of the last season of like, he's just at that age. Seeing him, he looked almost looking through at him there, and we see his eye. I'm curious if Eren was like actually fighting on the front lines then properly. However, he managed to sneak in amongst all the aliens anyway, and got these injuries during that fight. And I'm sort of gritting his teeth like, don't transform. Or if this was done to get in with them, be injured enough to pass to get in. And the having lost your memories excuse, that's taking a page right out of Grisha's book there. And they talk about the horrors of war. He has a great little monologue there. It might be hope, it may even be another hell, but only those who keep moving forward will ever know. And that's where it ended. I forgot that's where it ended. Oh, wow. A great episode. A great episode of Attack on Titan. It's one of those things. I have been trying to encourage friends to pick the show back up and get watching again. The thing is, I can't tell them to sort of jump on here. You can't tell them about any of this stuff, because the weight of these moments works purely on the build-up of the previous 3 seasons. I think I'm going to leave it on that note. I'm honestly, I am blown away by the quality of this season. And I don't know why. I think I was expecting it to not fulfill my expectations. I think I was expecting to be disappointed. I think I was primed with everything with like, oh, it's a different animation studio, but I thought the animation in the trailer looked fine and everything. And I think that's why in my sort of reaction to episode 1 of the season, I was a little more skeptical. I was a bit more harsh on some things. Granted, I did cut a fair bit of my complaints out actually there. But yeah. No, I think I went in expecting this to not live up to my expectations. But again, all my manga reader friends, people I've met at cons, people online and in the comments, all you guys, you've all said season 4 is going to be great. And for some reason, just in my head, I was expecting that it'd been bigged up too much. And we're 3 episodes in. You guys have been underselling it. I mean, oh, again, I'm seeing it in animation, and that's the preferred way that I enjoy consuming this media, this story. And as an animation student on that level as well. And that didn't really leave us in much of a situation to have any guesses for the next episode. I'm assuming we're going to get more into the whole Tiber family Warhammer thing, the festival coming up, which I assume is when Aaron's going to make his move. Because again, a big meeting of various foreign dignitaries and stuff in Libero. Interesting place to hold it, should the Eldians end up trying to rise up or anything. But yeah, and we have our agents sort of. We've got Aaron at this hospital missing a leg, presumably missing an eye, because they'd have to be like replacing the gauze and everything, so he must have an actual injury. And Jean out there somewhere, hat on, trying not drawing too much attention to himself, but not sort of sneaking about or anything. He's sort of just in the open, not talking to anyone, head down. Oh, I can't wait. Again, for those that don't know, I am watching these within a few hours of the episode coming out. And yes, I am. I didn't address it at the start, but I'm back in Inverness. I'm at the family's home for the Christmas break. And I don't know when exactly I'll be back in this regular setup at Bristol, but the setup's fine. The lighting's a bit off. If there was a sunnier day or something, the light coming in through the window might help. But yeah, sorry. This episode was great. I'm at the end of this season, or the end of this half of season, I'm 100% going to do just a highlights compilation. Because there's already so many moments I could use in just these past 3 episodes. Until next time, I've been Jack of all trades. Bye.